And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Todd Anderson. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Here's your one. There's the strike of the knees. The shortstop takes the ball. He goes down looking. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
That is first. The right fielder,
Charlie Condon next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Handles, throws to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play, no score. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Francesco De La Rosa. Anderson back to work. That one missed. Anderson, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one is inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Swing and a miss.
2-1.
That clips the zone. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Josh Young. And ball one.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
1-1.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And next for Toronto, Ben Gomes.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
At the belt and fires. Fastball for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Man at first, one away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Just missed. Gets the call. That is strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Joe McGrath next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1. This to third, and that chance handled. They take the force out, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jacob Melton. Melton in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Batting up, the center fielder, Cole Harris.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, right side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Cole Young next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Mason Wynn. Ball one there.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground to first, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. So up next for Toronto, Charlie Condon. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Blue Jays down a run. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
De La Rosa up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Tying run and scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And strike 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bounce to the left side, and that's a foul ball. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now for the Jays, Josh Young, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Win at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Got him! Making 7 strikeouts for him.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Ben Gomes. Anderson back to work. Curveball over for a called strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Joe McGrath next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
That one missed.
That's a really good
One
job
ball.
of laying
He's
off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now at the plate, Jacob Melton. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
0-1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
Here you go. Relay.
And he's there with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Win the next to hit, 1 for 2. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0. Up.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side, Flutie. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Charlie Condon.
Now here is Charlie Condon. 0 for 2 in this one.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To the right side, Flutie. Got him on the off-balance throw. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Now back, the first baseman, Francesco De La Rosa.
Now, Francesco De La Rosa. De La Rosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that's a little high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matthew Liberatore. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 42, Matthew Liberatore.
Anderson went 6 solid innings for a quality start and had double-digit strikeouts.
Oh, Boog, he did a lot of good things in this start. He ate some innings and kept him in a position and challenge for the win. Maybe next time they'll get him the W.